Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Marvel Rivals. Today we are going to be taking a look at Punisher. This is a character that I played a little bit more again last night, and I thought it would be cool to make a guide just going over his basic mechanics and some interesting things you can do with this character. So, starting off with his passive is like a vision sort of thing. So as you can see, I have full line of sight of that enemy over there, but if I move behind a wall, I actually retain vision of enemies that I can't see for a short duration before it goes away. So again, I can see the enemy, and then I'll be able to see them through walls. And this is really, really good if someone's trying to like peek you around a corner or something like that. They're doing something like this, you're over there, you can still see them, you can see their pattern, you can see exactly when they're going to peek back out, and then you can go for headshots. So definitely important to know. We'll get to that a little bit more later as well. His left click is just, it shoots his currently active gun, so pretty easy. His assault rifle is hit scan, so where you click is exactly where the bullets are going to go. You can get a lot of good damage this way. Very, very good against things like Iron Man, things like Storm. It's going to be very hard for them to be slow-moving characters in the air when you have a gun that you just click on heads and it goes from there. If you hit his 2 or you scroll, if you're on PC or something like that, you will switch to this shotgun. As you can see, the spread is pretty big on this thing, but it is a very, very high damage, close range weapon. And you can just rock out like that. This one will have 8 shots in it. Your AR has about 30. The thing with this shotgun is that it actually evaporates tanks. So if we have Hulk right here, 1, 2, 3, and we shotgun the Hulk 3 times and he's dead, and then we can one-shot Banner as well. So this shotgun does a ridiculous amount of damage, especially if you're hitting headies with that headshot multiplier, and you should be going for headshots with any of his guns as well, just because, again, we are doing so much damage, and that wasn't even a full clip, and we can do a lot of damage there. So definitely use this shotgun if someone jumps on you or something like that. You can even get a lot of damage, and that was 4 body shots, and I'm doing so much damage, it's ridiculous. Something to note too about his shotgun is that you will, even if it looks like you're aimed at the head and someone's like on you, like the Hulk is like literally right next to me, if I shoot him in the head right here, the pellets are actually blocked by part of his hitbox, so it's harder to get headshots. So you definitely want to make sure there's like at least a little bit of space in between you so you can get as many pellets as you can hitting the target, but you definitely want to still be able to have that angle for the headshot. So that's definitely important to know. So yeah, that's his shotgun and his assault rifle. His next basic ability is his right click. So this will be like a smoke grenade. It'll launch you back a little bit. A good way to like reposition, maybe even get away from people a little bit, something like that. Let's turn off ability cooldowns just so we can use this a little bit more consistently. So yeah, if you jump and use this, you can get a little bit more distance there. The important thing to note about this smoke grenade is that it will obscure enemies' vision. So as you can see, that's pretty thick smoke there for a second, but we have our passive, which allows us to see enemies. So even when you throw the smoke and they're not really able to see you, you can make sure that you are still able to destroy them through the smoke in that way. So next basic ability is his left shift. It's just this grapple. You pick a piece of terrain and you can just grapple up to it. That was a pretty terrible example because I didn't actually get up there. But yeah, you have to pick like a ledge, and then it does this little pop-up too. So even if it goes like on the ledge, it will pop you up onto the actual ledge. Good for taking high ground, for repositioning. I believe there's no limit to how many of these you can have on the map too. So you can always put one of these, like if your spawn is right here and you're just walking out from spawn, first time you go past this area, you can put down one so that next time when you come out of spawn, if you die, you respawn, you have a much quicker route back to point. You can take that one to get up here and take this one to get over here. And then if you don't hit terrain, you actually keep a ton of momentum. So keep that in mind as well. So that's his left shift. And then finally, we will go over his turret before we get into the ultimate. So after this short animation, you pull out a turret, and this will just summon a turret that you can do things like this in. It has 200 shots in it, so you can really just hold down left click and get a ton of damage rocking and rolling. As soon as you use up these 200 shots, the turret is actually going to go away, so it'll get put back, and then it would ordinarily go on cooldown. It's about a 20-second cooldown as well. The cool thing about this turret too, so it has 600 HP. As you can see above in like the top of my screen, in the middle of the screen. So it has 600 health, so this is pretty durable, can take a lot of hits. You can be healed in the turret as well, and then you also can avoid ults with the turret as well. So if you, like if Jeff the Shark were to ult right now, he actually can't eat the turret, so I would not be consumed with Jeff's ult. So this is a good way to dodge some ultimates. It's a good way to get a little bit of a shield in front of you, but just make sure that you have your back and your sides covered too, because while it has this protective shield over the front, you can get hit from the back and the sides pretty easily. You are also turning, so make sure that you are not exposing your flanks to people as well. His last ability that we're going to go over is his ultimate. So short animation, and you pull out this, and then every time you click, you'll have like a short delay too before your Gatling guns really spin up. But you're going to do a ridiculous amount of damage. It's honestly insane. So if we see Hulk right here, I mean, that is under 2-second kill against the Hulk, which is crazy. It has some good range on it, so you can even spray targets from this far. Very good ultimate. And as you saw, maybe you didn't see, but there's that bot up there. It will also fire missiles too that are like homing pretty much. So those will so those will seek targets, and then your Gatling guns will be where you are aiming. This character is super good if you have really good aim, if you have really good tracking, because his headshots do so much damage. They also have, it's like a very consistent source of damage too, so you're always going to be pumping with this character. Just spray a whole clip into the enemy, reload, spray another whole clip into the enemy. Very simple character, but very effective character too. So make sure that you use his ultimate a little bit more conservatively though too. As you can see, I only have a 275 health pool, so a little bit squishy still. I'm doing a lot of damage from range, but I'm also very squishy. And when I activate my ultimate, it doesn't actually give me any bonus health. It doesn't heal me. It doesn't do anything like that. So I am still definitely susceptible to being one shot or something like that. The good thing about his ultimate is that you are unstoppable when you are doing it, so you cannot be CC'd. The only way to shut you down is really to kill you. So just make sure that you have a pocket healer or something like that, someone that's keeping an eye on you, so you can get maximum value out of your ultimate, and you should be all good. But that's Punisher. Pretty simple character. Just a couple important things to note about his kit. Definitely try this character in your next game. He's a really good source of consistent damage and a really good way to practice your aim. So until next time, have fun in Marvel Rivals, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.